Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're actually going to be talking about Zilliqa, aka Zil. This has been a project that I have really watched for so long. In fact, if you guys know me, going all the way back to 2021, this was an asset that I was actually buying at around roughly 3 to 5 cents. We took our profit roughly at around like 20 cents. It wasn't anything special. We didn't have like a massive bag of Zil during that time. But I do think that this is the year that changes. So I'm looking to accumulate a lot more Zil than I do have right now. We did buy the dip back in December, but we didn't buy too heavy. But I'm looking to see if we can get another retest of about 2 cents. We'll talk about why I believe that that is possible. But I also have been averaging in at around a level that I will also disclose in this video. But overall, the chart for Zil doesn't look incredible for most people, but I am targeting a nice level going into the next bull run for Zil, and that target is just $1. I think that $1 minimum on Zilliqa is not too bad, especially considering the fact that the total supply and the max supply is right around an achievable level that is not too crazy if we are talking about the market at its all-time highs. Now, with that in mind, why do I believe Zil could be a surprise? We'll talk about that. So, during 2022, when we had this massive breakout on the Zilliqa price chart, we actually charted this back then. We were looking at this at that time when we had that nice breakout. We almost hit a new all-time high, but then we hit some major resistance going to 23.5 cents, and then we had that strong rejection, which at this point in time, most people should have taken profit if you were buying the dip going all the way back here to like 3 cents, 4 cents, because this was some nice profit points. But right now, what I'm looking at on Zilliqa is this level that we've been ranging on for a while, which is also like these resistance wicks back here from 2020 or sorry 2019 and 2020. And when we look at this, right, if we could range on this and if we could hold the like 2.5 cent like 0.026 level, this yellow line here, which is an EMA. If we could hold this, then great. But if we lose that level, I'm looking to be a big buyer at around roughly like 2 cents. I think that this could be an area of opportunity. Now, it wouldn't be 2 cents exact, and I would just accumulate under 2.5 cents. I think 2.5 cents is fine for Zilliqa because I do believe that 25 cents will be targeted. That will be a 10x opportunity run on Zil. So that is what I'm looking at. Now, when we take a look at like the dollar plus range, I do believe that we could achieve a dollar. We'll talk about that as well. But I do think that Zil is one of those tokens that did not have an incredible time in the market as everything was really kind of going a little bit crazy back in January and into February. This thing's only up 114%, which I know a lot of people are going to be like 114%. Like, come on, Nick, that's a great run. But no, compared to most other altcoins, like other altcoins did like a 400% run, that would put Zil right at around like 7.5 cents. I do believe that Zilliqa is ready to run if the market can kind of just chill out and not have Bitcoin drop rapidly like it has been for the last couple of like hours. And when I say the last couple hours, I am recording this video a little bit ahead of time just to give you guys a quick notice. But one thing that I have also been looking at is the Zilliqa Bitcoin price chart. So during this time back here, I actually talked about this, how we were hitting significant resistance areas. And right now, as we do focus on the Bitcoin pair, I have been mainly focused on the weekly 50 EMA, which is this yellow orangish line up here. Now, if we could break out of that, we'll most likely target the 200 weekly EMA, which, by the way, this is that resistance zone going all the way back to September of 2021 during the peak of the bull run. So we're looking at this. We're focused on a few levels. We still need to break out of the 154 sat level. We are still trading against currently on this chart the 20 weekly EMA, which is that green line there that we are trading in between like the 10 and the 20. I think that this actually looks very nice. To be honest with you guys, like as we do look at a lot of altcoins that kind of trade within the EMAs here, this will eventually break out. This is on the weekly, mind you. So if we look at like the 5-day, you can see this. It's tightening. This is tightening. We'll most likely get a big move to the upside. or downside. So what you want to look for is a break on these EMAs to target the next one. And even on like the 3 day span, we're still seeing the same exact thing. We are seeing this ranging, testing, waiting for that big break. I do believe that Zilliqa could have a big breakout on it, depending on how the Bitcoin pair reacts, because then we will see that reaction on the USD chart, which, by the way, on the 3 day span, you could see where we are hitting that significant resistance area. We wicked up to it. We need to continue having that big breakout event. We need to see volume continuing to flow into Zil. Now, let's talk about why this year and going forward, we will most likely see Zilliqa be a big player. So, from Matt Dyer, who is the head of sales and marketing at Zilliqa, we've seen a full-on breakdown within January on what's to come for Zilliqa. Now, a big thing that I would love to know around this is their expansion into DeFi. So we are going to see a big move into DeFi. Recently, we also seen Zilliqa actually push for EVM compatibility, which we did get. So EVM compatibility is coming to Zilliqa. EVM compatibility enables Ethereum-based contracts to run on Zilliqa. This means developers can migrate to Zil in a phased manner without starting from zero. This could lead to further developer adoption, resulting in more dApps, which I think this could be a big game changer for Zilliqa. But also with that, we're also seeing a ton of DeFi opportunity being built out on Zilliqa as well from January 25th, 2023, this year, just recently. We are seeing that 2023 is shaping up to be a big year for Zil, with them launching a few major DeFi dApps, which Ionize is one, a strong foundation for DeFi growth. From an ecosystem growth perspective, it's right up there as one of the main priorities. A lot of people think that Zilliqa only does gaming, and that definitely is not the case. Now, as we do look at this, I do believe that this is going to be a big area of focus going forward. I think that DeFi is a market, or I shouldn't say a market, but a category within crypto that gets a ton of attention. So this could be a big opportunity for Zilliqa, and we do see Zilliqa has looked at accelerating the growth and diversity of the DeFi space for a long time. What we see from other layer 1 chains is that it's key to build or the building blocks that enable developers and people to build out a DeFi ecosystem. And yeah, DeFi is a huge area that I think every single major project should focus on, because DeFi applications, DeFi itself, is becoming like the next evolution of finance as well. So as we do look at that, a lot of traditional financial players want to bridge to DeFi. And they have a huge roadmap ahead for all of this. They're going to be launching, for an example, well, I should say they're already upgrading their decentralized exchange, which is ZilSwap. That's happening, and then also they're going to be building out a lot more bridges to other networks. Multi-chain market is like the future around DeFi. And also, other exciting potential DeFi applications and products that Zilliqa could soon benefit from include a wider range of stablecoins, liquid staking, and native integration with popular wallet services such as MetaMask. So, very exciting, and there's a lot more here as well. Like, they go in depth on so much happening. They do mention a lot of what is being built out on Zilliqa as well. It is only a matter of time before we start to see a lot of these undervalued and overlooked projects like Zilliqa soon take over. And when we look at this, there's also a lot of marketing as well. So we just seen Zilliqa actually announce over on their Twitter that they will be in Berlin as well, 2023, this year. So we are thrilled to announce that the high performance blockchain Zilliqa will be joining us at Web3 Berlin conference. Get ready to discover the latest advancements in DeFi, crypto, and blockchain. And yeah, this is going to be pretty big. I always like to say, like, when we take a look at these conferences and things like that, a lot of people don't think that they matter at all, but these are great for community building and community growth. So I think that that's awesome. But also, we've seen that at Davos, we've seen them mention Web3 gaming, and they spoke about gaming and real utility and things like that. This was a big event as well to create a lot of hype, but we are seeing a lot more events in place for Zilliqa for them to continue to build out the entire community and help impact more individuals as well. And we also see major upgrades happening to Zilliqa. You can now launch your own ZRC2 token on Zilliqa as well. Their ecosystem has been continuously growing. XCAD, for example, is a big one that we've been focused on. I think that they're a great one. Ignite DAO as well. They recently launched their Torch wallet, which is also like a non-custodial smart contract wallet created by Ignite, that you can download on mobile devices as well. And then there's so much more happening here. There's like honestly, the entire economy around Zilliqa, like the ecosystem is growing every single time that I look at it. So I love to see that. I love to see the growth, and I love to see the team continue to build, continue to expand, and also continue to make noise. I think that this is one of those projects that a lot of people just don't care about, and it's soon going to change. I mean, they almost have 500,000 followers over on Twitter. Like they have a large community. Now, also, let's take a look at this announcement from Zilliqa as well. We're excited to announce a new agreement with leading venture accelerator Brink VC. Under this agreement, will help take their startups to the next level by supporting them with blockchain development, Web3 strategy, and more. And here we have that full-on agreement to accelerate and enhance their Web3 applications. So, here was the announcement. This happened on the 7th. And we do see this agreement will see Zilliqa host sessions during each cohort to share industry knowledge and to introduce their capabilities and service offerings to Brink's accelerator participants. Brink's portfolio companies in Web3 and other Brink startups seeking to leverage decentralized applications, dApps, and blockchain-based features will also have direct access to Zilliqa for blockchain strategy and development support in addition to funding or investment. So this is going to be a big one. I'm very excited about this personally. I think that this is going to be a huge one. And I really think people need to pay attention to this because Brink has a portfolio of 150 plus companies with founders from over 38 countries. So this is a big one, and I do think that this is going to be huge for Zilliqa as well to expand that ecosystem, have a lot more Web3 apps and dApps being built out on Zilliqa as well. And it's only a matter of time before we see a lot more retail engagement on Zilliqa's side as well. Like I said, they are in the gaming scene. They're also in the NFT scene. We recently seen ViewBlock drastically improve their NFT inventory on ViewBlock. You should now be able to glance quickly over your loot and inspect them individually to reveal their properties more clearly. And here you guys have those NFTs. This is like a huge NFT collection that is on Zilliqa. Honestly, there's a lot of NFT projects that have very incredible artwork on Zilliqa that a lot of people just don't look at. Like for an example, like this is Zolar. This has about 4.6K followers. Again, this is a big one. We also see Solus Citadel, which again, great projects in my opinion. And there's also like as we look at the NFT market, there's also been a lot of growth within this area. On the 7-day span, some of these tokens are down, but also we have some of these tokens up quite a bit on the 7-day span. And we can see the market cap for this market is about 20 point almost $5 billion. And then we also have the gaming market, which yes, Web3 War, which is a game created and built out on Zilliqa, is going to be launching in March. They already have 6,500 total accounts. How many players can we reach before the big day? And this is going to be also a big one because, as you guys do see, they have 6,500 plus accounts. They also have some updates from the areas in terms of like where most players are from, and they also have the peak concurrent players as well. But this has been a project that I personally have been looking at as well. This has been a project that actually has quite a bit of support from the community simply because of the graphics and things like that around. It's one of the most solid ones. But Zilliqa does have their own gaming sector on their ecosystem because they are a big component to the esports market. As you guys do see, they have the esports teams that they are partnered with up here. And this is like Web3 War, by the way. This is like showing streamers playing it. Very nice, honestly. It looks solid in my opinion from like a perspective on like retail individuals jumping into these games. It looks like one of the better games within the Web3 market. But as we do look at like the top gaming tokens as well, a lot of these yes are still metaverse-based tokens. Like when you actually look at like the number list here, you can see a lot of like the main ones. A lot of them are here as well. But this is also like a 10 point almost $8 billion market cap market. So all in all, Zilliqa is in the retail sector. They are jumping into the DeFi sector. They continue to expand rapidly. They do have a full-on transparent ecosystem that you can look into on their website. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I'm not getting paid to talk about Zilliqa. I think that this is one of the more promising projects out there that have been kind of overlooked and kind of forgotten about for so long. But this has been a project that has been around for so long as well, and it's really try, test, and intrude. And I do think that going forward, we could see the potential 50 cent to $1 target on Zilliqa being hit, and I do think that a lot of people are going to be surprised by what Zilliqa does do. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because I'm on free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.